Welcome to the Valt Podcast. We are your car culture cultivators. I'm Sean, and of course, we're joined with VJ.
Hello, hello.
And we have our host, Joe.
Hey, how's it going? I didn't know it was hosts. I thought we were all hosts.
Well, you know. Well, I don't know. What do you call the guy, the narrator?
I guess I'm the narrator.
Yeah.
I mean, that is true. Right. Fun podcast. Fun podcast for everyone today. We'll just get straight into it with the weeks. So I'll start with my week. My week's been slow as heck.
Yeah.
Like, the past 2 weeks have been really slow, but last week I thought it was a fluke, but like with the rain and everything. And this week's there's like sporadic rain too. But for detailing, I've just been getting like really random things. Like I've been doing old men with like Lexuses or 7 Series that just don't care, and they just need their car cleaned for Thanksgiving, and they just do not care. Yeah, you got a stroke or something? Like the dudes are like just need the car to be clean for Thanksgiving. It's like the only time of year they drive the car, and like they don't care if it's raining. So like on Monday I went and did like an LS 460 long wheelbase, like the big body one. With like 50,000 miles on it.
That sounds like an old man car.
Oh, it was. I mean,
100%.
you can imagine it smells like they're brand new. So it smells beautiful. The car is awesome. I love those cars. But like I did it in the rain. It was just a basic wash. Like I literally washed the car. It took me 30 minutes. And he's like, I called him before, and I'm like, are you sure you want me to do this? Because the moment you take this car out, if it's raining, some people don't understand. Like water, it doesn't matter. Like there's dirt all over the place. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, it's like back in my day, if the best place to wash the car was in the shade. So I imagine the rain, I'm like, it's not, but it's fine. So I did it, but that was it. And I've just been doing my own cars. And then some of the usual clients that are like in warehouses and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, it's been slow, but next week is picking up because the weather is starting to be better. So yeah, that's really all I can say about that. Business is slow, but it's been really aggressive all year. So I can't complain too much.
Yeah. Yeah, it's certainly a wind down in what's going on out there in the car world as well.
Yeah. In other news, the E30 is officially registered. So
nice.
It's now in my dad and I's name. We split it, so we share the title. I made sure to get a picture because the OG title is like a rain. It's like rainbow. It's like not like It's pretty cool.
How does it drive?
Right now, it needs a lot. Like that was the next thing I was gonna say. The tires are from 2007. So although it feels fine, like he definitely was dry, like they're not like really bad or anything. He drove the car. The tires have 30,000 miles on them. Like they're fine. Actually, they're like okay. There's a little bit of cracking. But like I was gonna take it out today, and I just like am not fully confident in it yet. So like it needs tires. I think it needs some suspension bushings. It needs a clutch badly. I honestly think this might be like an original clutch situation where the guy just like babied the car and like put 250,000 miles on it and just because now that I'm driving it, like you can feel it feels weak.
I've never had to replace a clutch on a car.
Well, because you don't own the car long enough. Usually they're like 100,000 mile.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Unless you're like boost, I know the GTIs, you put too much boost through those cars, they blow through clutches fast.
I'm pretty easy. I'm good on clutches.
Yeah. I taught myself how to drive. I to this day I feel like I'm doing it wrong. So I feel like I might be too far on the clutch. I mean, I drive fine, but
I baby clutches a little bit because I'm always I had to replace one in the tracker, and it was so expensive that I just never want to blow up another clutch.
I replaced clutches on most of the cars that I have, but that's just because I buy them with high miles and like they all need them. Yeah. So it needs a clutch, a lot of rubber in the engine bay, fuel line, coolant lines, vacuum lines are all very hard. Yeah. So those need to get. It's coming to Solano this Sunday.
Okay.
Sweet.
So I'm going to be doing that, but I figured 2 trips to Berkeley would be not as good as 1. So I was going to take it today, but I just was like, I'm going to save it for Solano. Yeah. So it's coming to Solano, but it needs a lot. It needs like a proper it's like service. It was taken care of, but like. It was taken care of to the point where like the car was just like kept alive, because the guy was sentimental about it, but he wasn't taking it on long trips. Yeah, so he didn't need to like invest in like big pieces. So there's that. I detailed the interior a little bit yesterday because I just was bored. So I shampooed a little bit. There's some like adhesive glue on like the driver's floor mat area because he didn't have tie downs because like those cars, even though they come with a dealer option, you can tie things down. He didn't have that, so he just like taped the floor mats. So I have to deal with that, which is kind of annoying. But yeah. Other than that, I mean, the car has been driving great. I love the M10, 108 horsepower. Surprisingly, feels the same as an E30 M3, except for at like 10 tenths.
Oh.
Like when you're driving that car around, it feels, I swear to God, it feels identical to the M3 until you're actually trying to go fast. So I like that. The car is very super playful. I'm going to keep the engine in there.
Good for the city.
Yeah, fun for everyday driving when you're not
it's
pushing
great.
it.
Ford everywhere, 100 horsepower, it's fantastic. The M3 has 190, so it's like not that. I mean, it's double, but like it's not significant enough for me to care. The only thing I would ever swap into it would be maybe like the 318 IS motor, which is like a dual cam with like 40 more horsepower. But like at that point, 40 more horsepower, like what? Who really cares? So
Yes.
I'm gonna just keep that car as good mechanically as I can, just until something pops. And that's it at some point.
Nice. How about you, VJ? How was your week?
My week. The thing about my week is that I'll be with you guys by the end of this week, so that's the best thing. About the car stuff, not much about my own car. Just had a meetup with the Indianapolis Porsche Club this weekend. We had about 6 Caymans together for a photo shoot. Lots of different colors: reds, greens, yellows, whites, and my gray to add some contrast. So we had a nice photo shoot, and the funniest thing happened during that. The Indianapolis Porsche Club organizer wanted me they wanted to consult with me to get advice on how to improve their events and some of the creative side, because they saw that I'm involved with Valt and Avance and Enablers and some of these groups. So yeah, I found it quite funny, but they said they'll have a few meetings with me to get some feedback on some of the organizational stuff and creative stuff they want to do with the club. So I guess I'll keep giving them advice for good or for bad, I guess. I just gave them mainly points about branding and how to give a good outlook for their events overall, and then they'll just keep consulting me for some of the aesthetic stuff that they come up with for their website and posters and things like that. Yeah, that's I think it's good. It's good that they're seeing that Valt is doing well and Avance and Enablers are doing well with their events. So it's good to learn and imbibe some of those lessons into the newer scenes here, because we just have this one club that I know of. Other than that, there's one Indianapolis Cars and Coffee, which is the other big event. So apart from that, it's pretty minimal. So I think it's a good opportunity to help them with some of the creative stuff.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Big shouts out to Enablers as well. I was talking with AJ over the weekend at an event, and he was telling me about the journey, between Enablers, and Mo is working with him, and VJ's working with him, and I'm like, oh, we certainly have to collab. I know Mo's been a big supporter of ours, so anything that we can do for the Enablers crew out there, let us know. Yeah, absolutely. Cool crew.
They just rebooted the event, and their first rebooted event was like a few weeks ago, which was a big success.
Yeah.
A lot of great cars, a lot of great people showed up.
Yeah. That's awesome. And you're doing some of the artwork as well? Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. Yeah. So that, I guess, for me, as I mentioned, I was at an event this weekend. Shouts out to Andy Wong. He drives the 993, like that amethyst purple, as well as an E9. But anyway, another old school Vault guy. It was his 50th birthday, so happy birthday, Andy. He had his birthday over at Motoring Coffee over in San Francisco.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it was my first time over there. And that was like
so much fun.
Yeah, that's a cool concept.
And they've got a cool Ferrari in there right now. Don't
Yeah.
they? And it's only there for a couple weeks.
I was wondering if that was the same Ferrari that we saw go through at one of the, was it RM? It's like a
Which one?
3. What
It's an ACB.
is ECB? Yeah.
What car is it?
It's a we saw, well, shoot. I don't know my Ferraris.
Yeah,
But
355 challenge.
355 challenge. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's there through, I think, the 25th of November at Motor and Coffee.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I really like that space. I was like, as great as that space is over in San Francisco, it would make a killing over here in the East Bay because you
Yeah.
have room. There's no parking lot,
The only reason I don't go to Motor and Coffee all the time is because I can't ever find parking
Yeah.
when I'm over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yep. That was the original idea for Valt. We had a building in Moraga that we were going to do that exact thing at. And then the city of Martinez said no for the
Shouts
permits.
out to the city of Martinez.
They didn't say no. They said in order to do it, I'd have to tear the building down and dig a trench because of the cars going in and then rebuild it. So what
Gotcha.
ended up being like a few $100,000 to build it all out was going to end up being like $7 million, something like that.
Wow.
So it just
Yikes. Yeah.
wasn't,
That's
wasn't
insane.
worth the
Yeah.
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 That's
That's the issue with this area is it's so hard to do like with like the local laws and stuff. Very hard to do anything that has cars inside.
inside of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that. Yeah. But if there's space over here, at least you have parking lots where you
True.
could, pull in cars and whatever the case.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's a lot easier to work with some of the cities and counties around here
Yeah.
as well and making stuff happen. Some of the cities over here are really good with supporting small businesses. And so a lot of them, if you have the right relationships with them, they'll make it happen for you. Yeah. Martinez, I believe, is all counties. I don't know. They're not their own city.
Moraga doesn't have a. It was in Moraga.
Moraga, okay.
Doesn't have their own code.
Yeah.
So I had
it's
to
county.
go to the county.
Yeah,
and that was the
that's
It's
issue.
why.
an unincorporated area
Yep.
situation.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why.
And so I was like this close. We had paid for fancy drawings and architectural stuff
Damn.
when we were about to go, and then they're like, you have to go to the Martinez, and I'm like, uh-oh, and it didn't
Yeah.
work out. But that's another story for another
That's
day.
a whole lot of coffee they're selling over there, though. 'Cause I imagine that rent is crazy.
I'm sure the rent is. I think what pays for it is the Instagram photo ops. Because
Yeah.
if you can park right in front and you have a cool car, it is an awesome photo.
Yeah.
Because that's the cool thing about being in the city is you get the photo op of the urban environment, and it just looks a lot cooler in photos.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the social media aspect of it. I see a lot of people in there who I don't think care about cars at all.
Yeah.
They just it's a cool space to have a meeting, and
Yeah.
good baristas. It's a nice spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to venture out there at some point. A lot of people have been trying to get me to go out there. I just haven't had the time.
Yeah.
You got to let me know because it's not it's a pretty short trip for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So other car stuff for me has been pretty nil. Everything in here is kind of collecting dust. So again, with the change in weather and everything, it's been hard to get stuff out. Not to mention, I've realized how bad I've been with cars lately because I was like, oh, I think I need to pay some registrations. And I paid like 6 registrations today. And I swear I have like at least 6 more to go.
Forgot about him.
At least 6 today. Yeah. So yeah. Because I haven't been driving it. I haven't been paying attention to it. I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot to pay this one. Oh, this one's upcoming.
Hey, Sean,
So,
you have some friends who are able to drive cars,
I always say, anytime you want, just let me know. Anytime.
Yeah. Yeah, they deserve to be driven. It's that door is broken. That's the issue, right?
Yeah. It's a little bit more work in getting that door, the roll-up door, up and down.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Quite annoying.
Again, it's not a big deal, but when you're just used to having an automatic door and you're coming in like, and it's freezing cold in here, it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's just me being kind of lazy too. So
Yeah.
first world country problems, I guess.
Yeah. Audi, how about you?
Well, we've entered the slow season sort of for buying and selling cars. So I don't have as many cars to worry about registering, etc. So I've just been enjoying the 2 cars I have. I went to San Diego last
Oh,
week
nice.
to visit family, brought my grandma down there, and I decided I was going to rent a fun car. But I had to rent one that my 95-year-old grandma and 98-year-old great aunt could ride in. So I settled on a Porsche Panamera, a 2018.
Nice.
Not the turbo, not any of the higher trims, and I was really impressed by it. It was not by any means didn't feel like crazy sporty or anything, but super comfortable. Everybody drives fast as hell down there. And my grandma loved it. And she doesn't usually care at all about cars. It was white with a red interior. So it was fun. It was fun to live the Porsche life for
Nice.
4 days. But I will say I came back and I got in my GTI and I thought that I still like this car better. So it's always, I know I have the right daily when I drove a car that was worth 5 times as much new and then came back and I still liked my base model GTI.
Yeah.
But yeah, I put rally lights on the Volvo 240 and I got more attention at Cars and Coffee this weekend than I've ever gotten.
Nice.
Which is hilarious because all the old guys wanted to look at my engine bay and nobody ever asked me that. And I never show anybody because it's covered in grime and spider webs and everything. But it was cool. I got a lot of people, you know, I never get attention at Cars and Coffee, so I was not used to it.
Yeah.
But I got a lot of love for the red block and
Nice.
all the cool Volvo stuff. So it was kind of a special weekend. And I actually went to the Motor and Coffee Cold Start show.
Oh, cool.
At Marina Middle School in the city. I think they only do them once every few months because it's hard to get.
That's their Cars and Coffee event,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
and I think the last one is in the spring because it's really hard to get space in the city.
Yeah.
But it was a great spot. They did a fall colors display, and since my 240 is beige, they put me in it.
Nice.
So it was a lot of fun. And again, a lot of cool people, a lot of cool cars. Yeah, so I'm just, dreaming of driving other stuff, but also liking what I drive now.
There you go. There you go. You reminded me when you talked about showing off your engine. I'm the same way as like, I'll pop my engine cover if people want to see it, but then I realized I'm bad enough at like detailing a car, but an engine bay, I'm not doing it.
It's rust protection.
Yeah.
You know?
Some people are into it. I'm just like,
I never.
nah.
I promise the red block is red. It's just covered in 42 years of grime, so you can't see the red.
Yeah. I do it once and never do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Degrace the engine bay when you get the car, and then that's it.
That's right.
Yeah, whatever happens.
Joe, I'm going to hit you up when I'm done.
Yeah, let me know. That's my. I love doing it because it freaks people out. 'Cause it's just like
I can't-
you're spraying an engine. You're like, you feel like you're spraying like a battery. But yeah, it's fine.
bought all the stuff for it. I stood out there with the hose, and I could not bring myself to do it.
Just do it, and if it breaks, you'll fix it. I've never ever had an issue with water. As long as you're like
On the motor? No.
cognizant of like what you're doing. Like there's some situations where like maybe don't spray directly at the fuse box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in there. But
Put a plastic bag over the alternator.
yeah, but you'll be fine.
I love like oven easy off. I just put that spread all over
exactly
the top
what I
of
bought.
it and just
Yeah, that does work better than the greaser. Yeah, but I'll say this till the day I die. I do think that 911s, new modern 911s. I know you were in a Panamera, but like modern 911s when you drive, like base ones, not the special ones, but like the base ones. After driving the GTI, the 911 just feels like a more expensive GTI. That's all really all feels.
It was
like.
amazing how similar the power delivery was. It actually felt a lot like my dad used to drive a Genesis G70, and it kind of felt identical to it, which was a little bizarre. But it was a great, so much more fun than renting a Nissan Sentra from Enterprise or whoever.
At least it's interesting to experience.
Yeah, and I got to treat the grand dames to a fancy car while we were down there.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's good, good room.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, yeah.
And they could both get in and out of it, which, it's pretty impressive. Yeah.
Yeah, and then for me, the last thing I wanted to mention is so babies come in middle of January, right? I've been like dying to find like a watch or something to like celebrate this occasion, and like the idea is like buy the watch, right, and then use it and beat it up and scratch it for like an amount of time until the baby is cognizant enough to know that this is a valuable thing that like he won't just throw away or something, and then give it to him, right?
It's a great idea.
Today Tudor unveiled a Ranger model, which I'll put up for like the YouTubes, but like if you want to look it up you can, but I'm sure Elodie have seen this already, but like so Tudor Ranger 36 millimeter,
Perfect size.
yeah, perfect size for me. I'm wearing a 36 millimeter watch today.
As am I, actually.
Yeah, like it's like the perfect size for like everyday life, and I was like, so it's up on the screen now for those watching at home, but like, I like either. There's a beige dial and there's a black dial. 36 millimeters is the only way I would do this. It feels kind of expensive for what it is, but like, it's something that is sentimental, hopefully, that I can buy and pass down. So I've just reached out to, it's funny that you have to like put your name on a wait list for something like this, but like I have an AD in Carmel that I've bought all the tutors from, explicitly because I went to an AD in Walnut Creek who I was trying to buy a tutor from, and they gave me a hard time saying, oh, it's a hot model, like we'll put you on a list, and then never call me back. So I got angry. So I drove all the way to Carmel because she said, I'll like, yeah, sure, come by today and I'll do it. So I went and bought it, and so now I'm on this list, only for tutors. So basically, I emailed her today, and I was like, although an Oyster Perpetual Rolex 36 millimeter would be perfect, I have a feeling I'm never going to get one of those from you. So a Ranger is perfect. So
Yeah.
Joe,
Yeah.
you got to let me know before you make these decisions because I know people.
yeah, well, if you know anyone in the Tudor world or the Rolex world, I want a Oyster Perpetual 36 or a Tudor Ranger. And although I shouldn't be spending money on either of them because I'm having a child, I
Maybe
do think
that's
You
a
gotta take
better
care. You gotta
excuse.
take care of you to take care of him.
well, it's not me though. Well, I get to enjoy it for like 15 years, right?
Yeah.
But like, I want to buy the thing because same with this E30. I want him to like. I think all this stuff is going away with like the digital world, like streamers. And
absolutely.
I enjoy watching streams, and so like I think that like being able to revere certain items that like were like were cared for by like people around you is like something special. So I want to like get this thing, one, to enjoy myself, but also two, to like instill like one day, just like Frank and his kid, like one day this will be yours, like it's the S2K.
Yeah.
Like one day this thing will be yours and you can care for it. Same with E30. Hopefully, if the E30 is still around, which I'm assuming it will be. Unless someone offers me a dumb amount of money. But like,
I wish I could get into watches. I'm just not. They haven't really sparked my interest. But I mean, I get it.
it's gonna
And
be
from
by
what
accident.
I hear, it's like probably even worse than cars.
Yeah.
Like if you buy like a watch, you'll just keep going on and on.
Well,
and on.
the reason one of the reasons my dad collects watches is because they take up less space than cars.
Cars,
and they're
yeah,
easier
exactly.
to resell. But I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but my sort of side gig is I write for Worn and Wound, the watch enthusiast
Oh no,
website.
you know that. Yeah.
And watches and cars have an insane overlap.
Yes.
Because of exactly what you're talking about, that mechanical analog sort of passion. And I just love the fact that you're going to do that for your son because I still have a watch that my step grandpa gave me before he passed. And it's a Timex Weekender. It's a $30 watch.
Yeah.
But the fact that he passed it on to me and the fact that it's an analog thing that has meaning to somebody, that is worth more than the Oris I have. It's worth more than, so that's a really meaningful thing
I
to
know
do.
watch guys and car guys kind of go.
They do.
Ladies, they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
So no,
and I
get it.
got into watches on accident. I guess I accidentally bought a Seiko that had Lume on it. And then I was swimming one day and noticed it was glowing dark and freaked out. And then I've been on a rabbit hole ever since. But like nowadays, same with the cars. Like we talked about on the episode that's coming out, or that came out last week, but it's coming out in the real life tomorrow. The story is the thing that I'm more interested in now, like the Grand Seikos, the hand finishing, the 3 guys in Japan that do it in the mountains, that kind of thing.
It's
and
fantastic.
like the Tudor, this watch that I'm thinking about buying is like this thing that's like 15 years of like use of like me working and labor and all that stuff and detailing and stuff, like passing it down, that kind of thing. He's already
cool.
same thing.
Yeah.
So like I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully it ends up working out. Yeah, we'll see. That watch gets released in early January, and the kid should be coming mid-January. So that would be perfect if I can get it that release weekend. Would be perfect.
And that's going to be really special in 15 years too.
I hope. Yeah, I hope. 15, 18. I mean, I guess who cares? Well, maybe the guy's crazy and has to
Now,
wait a
do
couple
they
extra
like
years, but
are watches? Do they like do them by like year, or is it like a limited quantity that they do?
sometimes they're special editions.
Is it okay?
Yeah, and usually with the special edition, they'll either have it open for a time period and after that time they close it, or they'll have 250 only.
Is it like a Ferrari special edition where they say, "Hey, we're only going to make 50 of these cars," but it's really like
Sometimes
500?
I wonder because I end up getting a lot of limited edition numbered pieces, and I'm like, how am I getting these just from random online retailers? And so I'm like, kind of wonder if like I don't know. I don't want to cast shade, but sometimes I wonder. Like, I'm not special, so
I think it depends. Like micro brands and independent brands, if it's a limited edition for them, you can pretty much guarantee it's a limited edition because they don't have the resources to keep producing
Got it.
stuff. If it's a bigger brand, there's a chance they'll bring it back, or they'll have some sort of like Tudor will do a different colorway or something. Yeah, so something like that.
yeah. So yeah, that's. I'm looking forward to that. When I was actually kind of hopeless. Yeah, last night I was hopeless. I'm like, I want to get this OP36, but like, no one's ever gonna sell one to me, so I'm just gonna give up, and I'm just gonna take
Don't
all the
give
watches
up,
I
bro.
have.
Don't give up on your dreams.
I'm just gonna take a watch I have and give it to him. But then this came out, I'm like, perfect. That's literally the same thing, same watch.
And you're a Tudor guy.
I am
Yeah.
Tudor guy. My whole vibe is like non-flashy, non-ostentatious. Tudor is perfect.
Nice. Well, with Christmas coming up, bro, is my list is still open. So if you want to get me one to get me into
Here's
watches,
my recommendation for watches is if you're not into them, just don't get into them because it's just like cars. You get into cars and then all of a sudden you have a warehouse full of cars.
It's
Yeah.
so dangerous
spend so much
too,
money.
because watches are so easy to trade and collect and store.
I love the fact like when you're out and they're like they are a true conversation piece. And you know, sometimes you
It's
know,
a great
when I'm in
way
those
to start a
conversations,
conversation.
I'm like, I don't have anything.
I've
to
actually
talk
been
about.
my latest sort of group of articles at Worn and Wound has been car enthusiasts and their watches, because I just go to car shows and I ask people what watch they're wearing, and everybody's shocked when you ask them, because nobody notices watches unless you're a watch
Unless
person.
you're a watch person, yeah. I always wanted one of those calculator watches in like when I was in elementary
Dude, they've
school.
released
I
they
them.
were
had
so they
one.
were so
Yeah.
cool.
I had one
They've
because
re-released those.
We were in high
You can buy
school
one.
right when it was in between when they were first cool and they were not cool, and so it was cheap to have one, and now they're cool again.
I like cool again, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're still like $15, you know.
Yeah, they've re-released those. You
Yeah.
can buy them for like $80 still.
Yeah.
Get a gold one, like a
My
fake gold
sister
one,
collects
silver.
Casios.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
My niece walked
see
me
one of
into
those.
a Swatch store, and I was like, Swatch.
Swatches
Like,
are
Swatches
they're
don't-
also very bad.
But I was like, hey, they actually look pretty cool.
Yeah, Swatches and Swatch has the unique benefit of being like a really legit cool watch
Yeah.
company. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how many brands Swatch owns, but that's a
Yeah,
whole rabbit hole
I
you can
bet.
go on down.
It's like Volkswagen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like
They own, like,
everything you
half
could think
of
of
the watch
Swatch
world,
owns.
yeah.
No kidding.
And Smart Car.
Yeah. But let's get into the marketplace finds for this week. So if you're not familiar with the Patreon that we have, linked down in the description below for that. If you'd like to support us with the membership access, you get a Discord link, and you can add marketplace finds. We do drive sim nights, events, you name it. We do a bunch of different things. We're going to be doing a holiday party at some point here in the next month.
Forgot about that.
Maybe not with maybe not the whole New Year's thing we had last year because that was a little bit crazy.
Oh, New Year's is always going on.
But we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something for sure. Whether it be a drive or a dinner or something, we'll do something. Because I miss hanging out with the guys. It's been
Yeah.
too busy these days. Now that it's slowing down, we'll do something. But yeah, it's a good time. We'd love to have you. And without further ado, these marketplace finds recently have been on fire. So to let you know right now. So for the first one, it's a 2007 Lamborghini Gallardo Roadster. The thing about this one is that it has been converted into the Lamborghini Concept S by chopping the roof off and making it like a roadster looking kind of thing. This car is crazy. For $125,000, this car would win Car Week, I think. It just feels the car looks special. I guarantee you, it's a rattle trap and it probably a horrible car to drive.
But it's a gated 6-speed. So that's all you
Gated
can ask
6-speed.
for.
There's only one of these actual cars in existence, and it was a paddle shifter car. So the fact that it's gated is cool. They just took the roof off, so I'd imagine there's a lot of issues with this thing. But
Yeah, with its rigidity.
with everything.
Yeah.
But it's on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
Of
You,
all places.
you getting decapitated from a side impact.
Yes. But that's okay because you're dying in coolness.
Absolutely.
I guess couldn't believe I found this one. I think I could not believe what I was seeing when I was on Facebook Marketplace. I'm like, why is this anywhere other than like an enthusiast auction website? No one cares. No one understands this thing. I guarantee you, this car will never sell on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, this is something you need to get the right eyes on.
Yeah.
I love the fact that it's a Lucifer built prototype. Yeah, that's about where you're going.
Yeah, 44 weeks on Face Marketplace, $125,000.
That's a hell of a discount
Hell yeah,
from 210 to
Damn.
125.
yeah, literally.
His description is written like it's an EG Civic is one of the issues. Or
Yeah.
best offer up for trade, and then 4 exclamation marks is not a great look.
Yeah, clearly this guy just doesn't know how to sell a car.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's not for everyone. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard to sell cars. This car will sit here forever, wherever it is. Probably, I'm assuming LA. Yeah, LA.
Yeah.
What do you know?
I'm looking at his history. So he went from $3,000 wheels to a $4,200 Mercedes, a 400 SEL, and to this.
He like accidentally got himself in. He got himself
He
involved.
didn't know what the hell.
He's in like
He's in
huge
too
debt or
deep.
something. He's like accidentally took a loan out. He's like, how the fuck do I sell this thing? He doesn't know anything about online auctions where he could probably, I don't know what this car is worth, but he could probably get close to this number within like a week.
Oh man.
If
yeah.
he wanted. And he just doesn't know.
He's well in the
can't
ring.
figure it out. Sometimes I want to solicit to these fools. Like I'm just like, dude, but I feel like it's like,
Make a burner account,
Yeah.
message him, and
but anyway, it's okay. Hopefully this car goes to the right home. Second find I thought was interesting. I've never seen a hood like this, so I wanted to shout it out. So it's a 1964 Alfa Romeo Sprint 2600. 19 grand for a running driving Alfa from 1964 seems like a really good deal. So that's why I included it. I've never seen a car like this before. I've never seen one on the road. Everything is different about it. It looks kind of like a mixture of like a Giulia and like a Sprint Speciale, if you really think about it.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I've never seen two of the same Alphas because every time I see an Alpha, it's way different. I'm like, how many cars did they make?
I can't tell if this is like
I don't know about Alphas.
way too good to be true deal, or if it's like just that no one wants these because they're kind of like they're slightly awkward looking.
yeah.
But like I don't know, it's a cool thing.
I feel like it might be a similar situation. It's just you have to get the right eyes on it.
Yeah, because the description is like overwhelming response. They're considering bring a trailer. Like they don't understand it. So obviously they don't. They also don't really understand what's going on with this stuff. But I don't know. It's been on the marketplace for a while now, and
Yeah.
it just seems like one of those cars that like I don't know. I think it's special, but I don't know. Comment down below if you know if it's special. Because I really don't know. Yeah. Yeah, but so that brings us into the third find, which is also this thing is crazy. So this is a 2001 BMW Z3 that's been given the body of a 250 California short wheelbase.
Oh yeah.
Wild. It seems like it's been really well done. It looks pretty good. But it's an automatic. So that sucks. That like really ruins it for me at $145,000. But like I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? This thing is crazy.
Yeah, this is wild. Good cars and coffee car. That's about it.
I just don't know in what world would you ever make something like this an automatic is my
It's crazy.
Yeah.
for one, is the transmission from the Z3 that it was based on? Because I didn't know they made Z3s in automatic.
You can get an automatic. I bet this is just like what Spencer does, where they just took the whole frame of the car and the drivetrain, and they just put a body over it.
Yeah.
I bet because if you look at the if you know Z3s, the center stack is also 100% Z3.
Gotcha.
Like the gauge pod in the middle, that's Z3. The dashboard is a Z3 dashboard.
Interesting.
The only thing that's different about this is that the gauge cluster pod is different, and the gear shifter is different, but
Interesting.
everything around it is Z3. So they actually did a phenomenal job at retrofitting this
it
thing
looks
to
beautiful,
make it
yeah.
look vintage.
Apparently, it's all handcrafted.
Yeah.
And built. Yeah.
So
which is cool.
I mean, it's not worth $145,000.
No.
It's
No.
worth like probably a little bit more than a Z3. So
Yeah.
so 20 grand. But
yeah.
I always love Z3s. I think they're such fun little cars, and you can get them for cheap.
Yeah.
Just tossable little. I see so many of them in the city too, and
yeah.
all different types of people driving them, like teenagers, parents, grandmas, everybody.
You could troll this all day in Monterey Car Weekend. Just don't stop anywhere.
I mean,
don't stop.
there are
Guys,
definitely
that thing's
people who
gonna get
like
roasted.
seek out the like retrofit car like this because they want to like shit on
Yeah.
it. So like, yeah, if you never stop, you win.
You win.
But if you do stop, it's over. So
Actually, this even looks better than the 250 GTO replica that you see driving around during Car Week.
exactly,
Yeah.
you know that guy's a local too. If you go to Monterey, Carmel area, like on just like a random Sunday, that car is just driving around.
That looks a bit wrong if you know what you're looking at, the proportions, but this looks kind of better than that.
It does look pretty nice. Yeah, that one that you're talking about is definitely not good, but this one is pretty impressive. Even the doors, everything is bravo to this guy, but he's not getting the money for it.
No, absolutely not.
Unless someone really wants it. Yeah,
Taking the Z3 because the Z3 has that retro, center console design that just matches with the car.
yeah. So that was easy. The interior was simple. He just to take the seats out, change the steering wheel, do the gauge cluster, and then you basically have a vintage car. Same with the Z8. You probably could do that with the Z8 and probably have a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
Like a
absolutely.
manual S62.
Looks nice. The wheels.
Yeah. Everything is great. All right. So for the next find, this is an E39 M5.
Dude, I love this car.
This
is
car
a-
is sick.
I know the previous owner of this car,
Oh, really?
and I know the seller.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I want to find out the sellers.
it's Andrew Fountain.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I know them.
Yeah.
Is this his car?
No, he's selling it for a former coworker of both of ours. If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Yeah. So Alpine White is super rare. Caramel interior is also rare. The luxury interior is not as desirable as like a sport interior would be, but I love these cars. I feel like I missed the boat on them. I had one in college, and I loved it, and I like cherished the car. It was a 2000 just like this, which people think the 2000 is the best one, so that's what I always go for. Because the engine design is slightly different than any of the other ones, or whatever. If you want to get really technical, I think it adds a little bit more torque in 2000.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, who cares? It's like 2 more torque, so it doesn't really matter that much. But I love these things. I wish I could buy one. I could buy one if I sold the E28. I'd love to own the E39 and the E28 at the same
Now
time.
this is a good family car.
Yeah,
Hey,
right.
it's
That's
got 4
that's
doors.
literally what we were going to talk about in the main topic.
Yeah.
This car brought to mind, and the thing is that like it seems really expensive. Like this car is beautiful, and I think it's worth every dollar that they're asking.
Yeah,
I really do.
absolutely.
And usually E39 M5s, I think they over exaggerate their prices. This car is accurately represented.
And it's got
perfectly priced.
period correct modifications,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is really cool, and you don't see that
Yeah,
very
AC
often.
Stitcher, some stuff like that. And the thing, the Alpine White is the big. That's like there's like 20 of these.
Yeah.
you know.
It looks beautiful.
And the right interior, low mileage, which to me doesn't matter, but like it has the big brake kit, all the stuff. It's a good car, and I wish I had the money to buy it. But if you think about it, like 45 grand is less than the price of a new car. So like really, you're not. I mean, this is a cooler experience. You're holding your value for sure, unless you add like 100,000 miles to the car.
I'm biased because I know the guy selling it, and I just know that he only sells good cars.
stuff,
So
yeah.
you know that if you're interested in this, you're buying it from someone who took care of it.
Yeah, man, I wish I need another one of these cars. They're special, and I think they're going to go down. I mean, they're already like collectible. I think they're going to go down as like really like hyper desirable. I think.
Yeah.
They've aged beautifully too.
Yeah,
The
totally.
design.
Yeah, they're great. Even like a base E39 is beautiful, but the M5 just adds so much more to it. So good luck to the seller. I hope he's going to get the money for it. There's no question about it. I just hope it sells to the right person who cherishes it, because it's one of those cars. And then on the total opposite side of the spectrum, we haven't done a Fiero in a long time. So this is a 1984 Pontiac Fiero. I just wanted you to look at the second photo. This is a F40 kit. Just look at this thing. Look at how just look at how good this kit is.
It's so good.
Nothing else to say about it. I just needed. The crazy thing is that he has these Fiero kit cars, and then he has like 2 E30
I was
wagons.
just looking at that. I was like, his other taste in cars is
I guess it's crazy that if this is. I mean, he must have bought it for like a gimmick, you know.
Dude, Ferrari kit cars were so money. Or Fiero kit cars were so money back in the day. They were so cool.
I see more Fiero kit cars than I see Fieros. Like,
Yeah.
just stock.
I mean, you could do everything on a Fiero.
It's fantastic. It's a meme for a reason.
My favorite photo is the photo of the E30 wagon with the Fiero in the background.
Yeah, that's killer. He's got
It is. It's the only orange yellow F40 in
the
existence.
best thing is that there's a baby on board sticker in that last picture.
Oh really?
Too.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
great. So, props to him for having interesting eclectic cars.
Yeah.
12.5, never in the universe
No,
ever.
absolutely
but
not.
like 5.5, you have a good car to bring to Radwood and then to drop off a cliff or something. I don't know. It's not one of those cars you keep, but it's a car you bring to Radwood and you do. I bet you win an award.
Yeah. And then you get rid of it.
You get rid of
You go to Radwood with a for sale sign on it.
Or you can be the coolest kid in your
You
junior
resell
year
it.
of high school.
Oh yeah, man. We always spend too much time on these things, but like, I never see a good one, and this one is so crazy that we need to talk about it. So those are the marketplace finds this week. Once again, this week we've been on fire past like month of marketplace finds. If you look back like in July, the finds were terrible. Like our algorithms were bad. It was all, we were losing everything, and this they've been good. We've been good. I think maybe good cars are being sold. I'm gonna be thinking about that M5 for like until it sells, basically. See if there's a way I can take a loan out and go into debt to buy this thing. But try not to do that because baby's coming, right? And I'm trying to buy a watch too, so can't really be doing both these things. But speaking of which, the main topic of today's podcast is dad cars. So, I already mentioned this in our group chat that I'm having a kid, right? And so why don't we just go through some like iconic dad cars or the best dad cars of all time? Like obviously an E39 M5 is the best dad car of all time. So you can't talk about it because that's the cheat code, right? It is. And I'm not just saying that because my dad had an E39 M5 and it was extremely formative when I was a kid. Like the most formative, I think, out of everything in my car life was probably that car. So I might be biased, but I do think E39 M5 is the best. So what other dad cars would work in this situation? And it could just be like dad car and like as an enthusiast that like likes to go fast, but it could be like practical fun dad car. Like I think there are some Subarus that fall into this category because they're adventurous and they can do things, So yeah, who wants to start off?
I have a good one that's I always like to pick the terrible option. Although they're not really terrible, but I think a 4-wheel drive Previa would be really fun as a dad car. I think minivans are going to come back. Don't quote me on that, but I think they're cool again. And a 4-wheel drive Previa that you can lift a little bit, take off road, but also take your kids to practice and all that stuff. I think that would be pretty cool.
I've never been in one of these before, but I'd imagine they smell like Toyotas from this era.
They smell exactly how you expect. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect smell.
And I think San Francisco must be the Previa capital of the world because I
There's a lot
see
of them.
so many of them
there's a
in
lot of
good
them.
shape. And I think they rusted away everywhere else.
Sean, what do you think about the Previa?
Previa is cool, but if I'm gonna go dad, I'm gonna go full dad mode, and I'm gonna get a lineup of the old like 2006 Chevy, like the SSR, the Prowler.
What are you thinking about? Are you thinking like white?
Maybe throwing a
white man dad or
Crossfire in
something? Like
there. I'm going
New
full dad
Balances and
mode.
stuff?
What's that?
I mean, dad cars have to be silly.
I don't necessarily think the Prowler is a dad car,
The Prowler is such a dad car.
but I did have not a friend, but like a person that was in my K through 8 class that had a Prowler. He got arrested for tax evasion.
That is
Yellow.
Yeah.
It was yellow.
Really?
I remember
Yeah.
he
It's the
wouldn't ever
best.
drive it anywhere. He would just tow it to Carson Coffee.
That is
That's it.
whenever I think of Prowlers, I think of like,
Oh,
was
it
it
was black, it
Prince?
wasn't yellow.
Was it Prince who had a purple Prowler? There's like
Probably.
a famous promo image of Prince and his
In a Prowler? Really?
And I'm like, that's too many P sounds for me to be able to say.
I know people like think like the car could have been good if it had a V8. I don't think the Prowler had a chance to be good ever. I just don't understand. Looking at it in pictures now, like this car there's a reason why they're not around anymore. Like you would see like there would be a couple at our Cars and Coffees, right? I mean, like we have everything from like Previas to like like McLaren F1s. So like the Prowler would be there, but it's
We
not.
never see 'em.
It's not
Yeah.
because they don't exist anymore.
You know why? No, because dads have them stored.
Because they have
stored.
eventually a whole bunch of Prowlers. Are
They're
gonna
on the rack. They're on the third rack in the garage, man.
But I do admit when I in K through it when I was at school, whenever I would see it, I'd be like, what the hell is it? Was the Prowler and then a friend's dad's 328 GTP that were
Nice.
like undercovers always, and I'm like, these cars are like must be special.
The Prowler was made to be a Hot Wheels.
Yeah,
It's kind
it
of
was made
like
to just be like a car you bought and just like never drove, I guess. Right? I mean,
Which I think that's
really what it is.
most of them you see when they're up for sale have like 3,000 miles on them.
Yeah, because they probably drive terribly. And
Oh yeah.
Sean, give me a real one, dad car.
That is a dad
A
car.
Prowler is not a dad car.
is
A
it-
Prowler is a Haas car.
I said an SSR, a Prowler. I want
An
a dad,
SSR?
I want a dad lineup.
You know what's funny? I put in that's funny. I put in Chevy Prowler, not Chrysler, but I put in Prowler, and it's Prowlers and SSRs, so
See?
they have the same idea.
See?
I guess that counts.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
that counts.
It's the whole retro thing they were going
Yeah,
like back in the day.
yeah. BJ, what about you? What are you thinking?
I think I'll just defer this to Sean and Joe because they're the best. Because I grew up in the most dangerous family car, which was a motorcycle. So, and yeah, like half of my life I was on a motorcycle with 4 of my family members. So it's not the best family car. But
BJ, give me what motorcycle is called so your viewers can see it.
the motorcycle name,
Yeah.
it's called a TVS Victor. That was the latest one, a TVS Victor.
And now I was going to ask you, what's the most amount of people you've had on that motorcycle?
Just for it's not
Just-
possible to fit more than 4 6.
Well, it's not possible to fit more than one.
4 is already 3 more people than I would put on a motorcycle.
You haven't been to the Philippines, my friend.
The bench seat in cars, they use such a long seat on it. It's not like a sports bike where you can just have one person. It's like a bench seat. So like 4 people could sit. So I guess it's much more dangerous than a Prowler, I guess.
True that.
In the Dominican Republic, I saw like it was either a washer or a dryer on the back of a bike. So you'll see.
And Americans are out here saying they need an SUV.
Stop the bike and wait at a shed until the rain passed, and then we'd continue on the journey. So it was really adventurous. Yeah.
Do you have any other ones?
I'd just say the answer is always wagons, or just shooting brakes, or cool sedans. So I would say like Audi RS6 or C63 AMG for like the higher end, but more, attainable ones. Something like a Z3M coupe. That'll be a pretty cool dad car, I think, because there's a lot of space in the back as well. Even a W124 wagon, the E320 that Joe has, I found that would be like a super good family car with the back seats that come out, and then the way you can arrange the seats and everything for like, picnics and stuff at the beach. And yeah, it's a super nice option for sure.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah.
Volvo 245 Turbo.
Yeah.
That's always cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think wagons always work. I think the ultimate dad wagon would be a V70R.
Yes.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
I think P3, would that be P2, 2005?
Yeah, P2.
I think P2, just like, this is probably biased because I grew up in this era. Like in 2005, this would be like the new Volvo. But like, I think those cars, I'm just trying to imagine myself as a kid in the backseat of one of those. I think that would be the most exciting sport wagon.
Yeah.
in
With the
that time.
Spaceball transmission.
Even if it was an automatic, I mean, I get the Spaceball is cool, but even if it was automatic, I think it'd be fun.
Oh,
weird
hell yeah.
sounds, like fast. I'm trying to think about my time period in wagons. I think you get the E55, which is cool but like understated. I think the Volvo is like completely understated, but it has a 5-cylinder, so it sounds weird. So I think that would also be like a thing that I would be super into.
They had a bunch of the TDI Volkswagen wagons too.
That's true. Yeah, I think the V7. I mean, I've always wanted one of those V70Rs. Only reason why I haven't is because Robert has one, and he like his is always broken. So, but he also probably doesn't like do anything with it. So
It was kind of the last era of the true brick, the turbo brick.
that's the
that's
we put that exact photo in the in the
Family wagon.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, I have all these cars. Like, I don't really necessarily need another, family car. But like, it's like I bought the 211 so that a child could completely destroy it, like like an infant, like a baby.
Oh, they will.
Which is good. That's what I want the car for. And then eventually I'll sell it for like $500. And then when the kid is sentient, which he's obviously sentient when he's birth, but like when he's like able to like move his head, and he's able to like understand like language and like isn't gonna be like, I'm just gonna decide to one day to just throw up on the seat because I want to experiment and I've never done it before. Like when he becomes like understand like the watch stuff, when he starts to realize dad stuff is like expensive and special and please don't destroy it, then I'll get something interesting. And like I'm thinking like,
Dad, I'm sentient. I'm ready.
V70R E39.5.
We had a Ford Windstar when I was a kid that was maroon, and we called it the van of shame just for that exact reason. It was absolutely destroyed. Just 3 kids and 2 dogs in that van.
Yeah.
Not good.
I'm looking forward to destroying the 211 because it's already kind of destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, that was another thing that happened last week. I was driving home on Friday from a client's house detailing, and some dumbass in like a Accord like tried to get around me in we were at a stoplight, but like she tried to get around me and then like cut me off because she was confused at how the lanes were working, and she just like ran right. She was like 1 mile an hour, but like bumped into the bumper. Ooh. And then just stood there for like 30 seconds to a minute looking at the bumper, and then like tried to maneuver and just and I'm like, well, let's see what happens. And so like, maybe I'll get a new bumper out of this. And so I followed her and we talked about it, and I looked at the bumper and I'm like, honestly, there was already like a crazy scratch on that fender anyway. And I can't really tell the difference, and I don't care.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're obviously having a panic attack. I need some karma. I need some good karma. It's been slow at the shop. I'm like, we're good. And so I was like, I want that. I can't wait for this kid. I can't wait for this car to just explode, and because like I was gonna do this. I was gonna get new bumpers, repaint the stuff, fix the car, make it a really nice like, daily driver. But at this point, I'm like, I'm gonna make the interior in the front nice enough, and that's it. And I'm just gonna make it mechanically flawless, and just let it just disintegrate around me. And I just like I don't want to even sell the car. I want to just die with me.
That's also like it's more fun for the kid too. I never liked riding with friends' parents who like wouldn't let you touch anything, or you go to their house and you can't sit on the couch. So it's more fun to have that sort of vibe.
Yeah.
So it reminds me, I had a Carrera in the garage, my red one, I sold. But anyway, I went outside one day and I'm looking at the fender, rear fender. I'm like, what in the hell? And there's like 6 or 7 dings in it and dents, and the paint is gone, chips is whatever. I'm like, what in the hell happened here? And I looked at my wife's car and I looked at how her door was, and the kid is just opening the door, just for no reason. So much room, but
That is
being a
one
kid.
of the reasons why they have the sliding doors on vans.
That's just what kids do, I mean, still to say, I don't even know if my dad knows this, but when I was like 12 or 13, I wanted to learn how to drive stick, but I was too afraid to get in the car with him.
Yeah.
When my dad it was like summer, but like there was only one time this happened, but like he was out at work and I was in the car and I had started the car and my mom was outside, and I'm like, I need you to tell me if I'm in reverse. And I'm like, how do I know when you're in reverse? Because my mom is just completely not into cars at all, I guess. And I'm like, the white lights go on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, fuck it, fine. And so I get out of the car and the whole car is like, bang. And I'm like, what the fuck happened there? And I'm like, oh, I stalled. I'm like, cause the car was in gear. And I had a panic attack. And like, I could not, it was the scariest thing. I mean, nothing happened. I actually learned I scuffed one of the side trims.
Yeah.
And I took some polish, didn't know how to use it, but just polished it off and it was okay. But like,
I love that your mom was an accessory to this crime.
yeah, she probably doesn't even know. My dad I've probably told the story before, but like, yeah, those are the dad cars. And comment down below what you're thinking what the dad cars are. Oh, right.
We'll definitely cut that out.
Yes, cut that out because my dad listens to the podcast.
Okay, so for today's scenario, if you had to drive only cars with fewer than 150 to 200 horsepower for the rest of your life, what would your enthusiast lineup look like? I started this at just 150 horsepower, but then I figured you would just walk out because you need power.
I do
Most of your
need
car-
power.
Yeah. So I added 50 extra horsepower.
I still wouldn't know what to do, how to drive it.
What if I have less than half of 150?
That's true. You're set up. Vijay, so what would your enthusiast lineup look like if you had just
Lineup, because the Beat is like what, 60 horsepower, 63 horsepower, and then the Peugeot is probably, new it was probably 160. Now it's probably got like, I don't know, 130, 140 after all the miles on it. It did get a rebuild like 20,000 miles or so ago. So it must be back to a little bit closer to the stock level of power. So I guess it's definitely 150 or just below that at this point. So those two are like, I'm living through that enthusiast life. And my next cars, I've decided that it'll be something Italian from the 60s or 70s. So they'll also be well within this limit, I think 150 to 200, like an Alfa Romeo Giulia or like a Lancia, Fulvias, all of those are in this. So the more fast cars I drive, like Porsches or Ferraris or whatnot, the more I want to drive something old and slow and much more interactive and something that'll threaten me less. So like, even without trying, I just end up liking and wanting stuff that are old and within this power range. So like even the Cayman, once I start to fully open it up, it just gets too fast above speed limit. So it frustrates me. So like, yeah, everything I want is just in that power range, like older cars and like the ones that are classic and, the ones that I really want, they're in that line. So like the Italian stuff I mentioned in the 60s, 70s. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely in that same boat. I'm a slow car fast type of person. I've only owned one car that had more than 200 horsepower, which kind of makes me sound lame, I guess. But I just love driving tiny cars. I love how easy they are to live with. I'm also 5'6", so I'm biased. I can fit in all of these cars, no problem. But, even in the Geo Tracker, which had 95 horsepower and felt a little bit scary on the freeway, I feel like it only felt scary because everybody drives gigantic cars now in America. So I would love an Up GTI. That's like kind of one of my dream. I think that is that might be barely under the limit. Yeah.
Isn't that like just 120 or something or less?
How much horsepower does the Up GTI have? It's probably at less than I think.
the current one? Guess. You're gonna. It's gonna be shocking.
180.
He didn't guess. He looked it up. Huh?
Oh,
115.
115. It's way less than I thought.
So 10 more horsepower than my base 318i.
yikes.
See, and I've just heard those are so much fun to toss around.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I just love cruising. I love driving slow car. I mean, unironically love driving slow cars. So
It can be fun.
I fall into the trap of one arm out the window and cruising on a Sunday,
Yeah. So my choice would be, I mean, you could take any of the JDM lineups of like the 90s, the Civics, the Integras, those should all be under, what it was like one.
Yeah, I bet even
30,
like the sporty ones have like
150.
190 horsepower. I mean, think about it. The E30 M3 in 90 had like 195. So
Yeah, yeah.
that still works.
Yeah. I mean, I loved all that because that was really like my era, with really being into cars. And like I said, I've said this recently and we've talked about this, I really like the Acura Legend. I saw one the other day and I'm like,
So many
these
people-
cars are
Yes.
so
many
good.
people are saying like, you got to get one of these. You can get them into 5-speed.
Yes.
And I'm like, I almost feel like you just want to get an automatic and just cruise.
the first gen looks so cool too.
They're so
they're
nice,
beautiful.
yeah.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
160 horsepower, so I know it comes a little bit over our threshold, but
150 to 200, you're good.
Yeah. Oh, 100. Okay. Yeah. So I'm good. Yeah.
Joe and I were talking about this right before we started the podcast, but the Volvo 780 Bertone Coupe is so cool. And I think it's got 175 or something like that. And that's the type of car that you cruise in an automatic, and it's plush, but it's got the turbo and intercooler. Like, it's
Nice.
cool.
It's fun. It's funny though. Like
They
how
look Italian. If you
most
think
of the
about it.
cars that we've mentioned have all been well under 200.
Because
Or you could just get like American cars from the Malaysia.
yeah, it gets 7
Yeah.
liters and 110 horsepower.
Yeah.
Like 8.5 liter.
I just did a listing for a C4 Corvette with 2,000 miles on it, 84. Guess the power. Guess the power.
130.
Yeah, like 6 liters, like 180 horsepower.
It's like a base model Camry gets like
Unbelievable.
260 now.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, like I think the 150 to 200 horsepower is more than enough. Like if you think about like back in the day, like your day, not my day, but your day,
Yeah.
a sports car was making 200 horsepower, and it was enough. Like the Peugeot.
Years on, they're ready to get 120 horsepower from it and even
Yeah, exactly. It's a great meme.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is when you hear, one of those cars take off now at a car show, and they're just like, obviously they sound great, but man, are they slow?
Yeah, but what you're not
Yeah.
experiencing is you're not like when you're just listening to it drive away, you're not experiencing the power delivery and the torque bands, and it's like
Yeah.
these like cars are like actually good. They're fun, and they're like perfect for like, I mean, if you're not on, not great for the track, but like on a back road or like a Highway 1 cruise, they're perfect.
And if you just want a fun car, you're taking to car shows, you're cruising on the weekends, like something that's gonna get people's attention.
Yeah, like I think a 300 CE, a 124, not the dual overhead cam one because that's 220 horsepower, but like a single overhead cam M103 motor is definitely under the 200 horsepower threshold.
Yeah.
Power delivery is not the greatest in the world, but like the sensification you're getting out of that pillarless coupe is so good that's a great car. I would definitely have in my collection.
Is the 560 SEC over 200?
Definitely, yeah. I think that's like 280 or 300.
Oh,
or
damn,
something
it's
like
way
that.
over.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
punchy. You can get like was that
Or what you're going to try for.
124 wagon, but only if it's an M103 would work. M104s are 220. I think if you get a 380 SEC, I think you're getting 180.
380, which are also awesome.
Yeah,
And the pillarless.
The
coupes are
560s
cool.
definitely have some punch. I think an E28 524 TD, the turbo diesel, would be a fun thing to have. Definitely below the threshold. Even E34s, all E34s except for like the M5 would work, I think, for this.
No.
And they're great. You can have a lot of fun with 200 horsepower.
No,
you can
yeah,
have a lot of fun with
Hell
150 horsepower if
Yeah.
you really
yeah.
put your mind to it.
I mean, I think like an NB Miata, it's pretty hard to beat in terms of power to weight ratio and everything. An MR2.
Yeah. Yeah, but comment down below what your 150 to 200 horsepower.
Any Honda engine from 2000 series.
Yeah.
Yeah,
same.
VTEX.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
All that stuff is cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Comment down below what your 150 to 200 horsepower enthusiast car lineup would be. I think the world has been obsessed with speed for too long, and I think 240 horsepower, like your E36, is like the most you ever need.
It's enough. Dude,
It's
even in a new car, like 500 horsepower, it's a lot.
And at what
Sick.
point is it diminishing returns? Like, do you stop feeling the extra power?
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
I think after 400, like the E55 AMG that I had, the 211 that I had, 469 horsepower, feels pretty much the same as like a highly modified 335i
Wow.
with like 800 horsepower. It's like at some point, it's just like, what's the point
What's
of
the
power?
point of it all? Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm sure people won't agree with us, but like I don't think power is necessary. Like the experience of the car, the smells, the way the car feels, the power delivery, the gear shift, everything else is more
Your
important.
ability to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you think of me like a Volkswagen sport wagon it has 180 horsepower from like that little 4-cylinder,
Yeah.
and like that's more than enough for everyday life,
Absolutely.
Even like the Subaru that Ali has now, we got the turbo with 275 horsepower, and the NA has 160 or 180 horsepower. to this day, I really don't know if there was actually a need to get the turbo variant until like, you know, you're wanting to get on the highway or something, and that Boxer is like struggling to get up to speed with 180 horsepower. With the turbo, it's like whatever, but like it's barely used. So like horsepower is a myth. you don't need the power.
Totally.
And on that bombshell, I think we'll end it this week. And just to let you know, next week Thanksgiving we're gonna go live. We're gonna do a Thanksgiving podcast. There might be more than normal here. I think we're just gonna invite anyone who wants to come on and just like we can just hang out and talk.
Are we still on Thanksgiving Day?
Wednesday.
Thursday?
Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah. Well, you want a podcast on Thanksgiving?
Turkey and everything. Family cooking in the background.
Yeah. So VJ will be here, which will be fun.
Nice.
I think VJ will be here.
Yeah, Wednesday's good.
Yeah, so Wednesday we're going to be live. Actually, I'm not sure if this is going to even. I'll make it go up. But yeah, without further ado, we'll end the podcast.
I was going to say, by the way, thank you guys for all the viewers that are out there. It's certainly nice just to be out and about, and people are like, "Oh, I watch your podcast.
Yes.
Oh, you guys have a great podcast."
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's awesome. Thanks.
And make sure to comment. And
Yeah.
even if it's hateful, comment because I love.
We
those
love that
comments.
shit. Yeah. Yeah.
I one of these
Even
days,
if you like us, hate on us.
yeah, please do say something crazy. I don't know, because it's fun. We got our first hate comment like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
and it was like finally.
You've made it
Yeah.
if you get a hate comment.
Yeah.
So keep those coming in, please. And I read every comment, and I like try to make this podcast better. So
Yeah. But Valt started recording in what, 2022 maybe?
yeah, we started
Yeah,
started recording episodes a super long time ago, but we didn't release for like 2 years because we were just trying to figure
Oh, we have
out.
so much stuff.
We
yeah.
have like hundreds of episodes we didn't
Yeah.
release.
No,
Yeah.
totally.
We changed this format like 3 or 4 times.
It's the Vault.
Yeah.
So
We started a show with Joe, just doing some random and saying some random stuff while detailing a car. Remember that?
yeah,
That'll probably never see the
we
light
have
of day.
we have an entire episode that I just like talk about how to detail a car, and it's like terrible.
Nice.
The view. Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean the views are. I mean it's because the episodes are getting better. But yeah, I mean we have some crazy episodes we'll never release.
They'll never see the light
They're in
of
my
day.
hard drives. They're just like our terrible episodes.
It's
I
blackmail
still
for
get
later.
guests because we had a lot of guests on those podcasts when we would interview them.
Yeah.
I still have people say, "Hey, why didn't we never post the episodes?" Like because those episodes were not good.
We're bad. Yeah.
Or they were bad. We didn't know formats. We just started talking. We were mostly drunk the whole time.
Yeah.
So don't-
We-
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So for those still watching, I think all 9/11s are terrible. And on that episode, we're gonna end. See you later.